Yo, let me see that playbook, brother. Let me see that playbook, Scotty. Every time you go back in, it automatically go back to the custom. So I can't keep doing it. There you go, right there. Bro, I'm telling your bitch ass, bro, do that every time, gang. Like every time you go back into it, it's gonna do that. Like, bro, I play this shit. It's gonna keep doing that, gang. Like, we gotta go and start playing. Every time you do that, it's gonna go back to it. Like, what the fuck? Just said that shit. How many times I gotta show you, gang? Gang, no the fuck I'm not, bro. Hey, bitch ass nigga. Like a nigga got a Chicho garbage ass. Like, the fuck? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Like, gang, I play this shit too much. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm press X like your bitch ass said. It go right back to Metal Gang. It's gonna do that every time. Like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, nigga. Here go a video so you can see. I'm pressing X. Like you fucking said. It don't even do shit. Every time you go back into it, gang, it's gonna put it back on the custom, whatever you got preset from the fucking main menu, gang. I play this shit. I know what I'm doing, gang. Like, the fuck? Like, you niggas be annoying, folks.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Up there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Making the adjustment. Right back to it. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires immediately. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. RPO complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught behind the line. It's Jacobs. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Here's Darian Menson to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
So why you hang it? Okay. I thought they were right.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back.
Got a punt, folks. What you say, babe?
I said it's squishy. It's not no hard tears.
I'm streaming, baby.
I'm cool, but I don't care.
Okay.
The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quick give. It's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Mensah unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Jacobs. That's not quite going to be enough.
I use the bathroom, bro.
Hmm?
No, he's not coming home. Use the bathroom. I poop.
Stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Making his first move. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Washington. Caught. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll run him again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Washington. Going to take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Motion from the wide receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab down the middle. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
On the option. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the...
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for space. It's Compton. Turning it on. He's got the first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Throwing, Mensah. Out wide right, it's Kringle. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Moore. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Easy, easy, easy. Mike 53, Mike 53, go.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air, it's Washington. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to run it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
2nd down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
They beat him.
Here's Mensah to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage in his 3rd down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Right side, it's Jacobs. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Shakes off the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Finds his target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Mensah. Looking down the middle. Holds on, it's Vaughn. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Texas taking on the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Longhorns eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Throwing, Mensah. Got it behind the line. It's Compton. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. There he goes. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the cover. And they stop him at the 21. Quick give. hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Out wide right, it's Jacobs. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Time to take a shot. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's got it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, oh, man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Setting up the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Punch, punch. Eagle, eagle. Escape. Move, go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right side, it's Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Compton. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sells to fake. Under pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down.
Sweep. Rock. Booster. Let it go.
Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab past the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 2nd and long here.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Mensah. Got his man on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
They'll line up to go for 2. Keeps it himself. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Changing the routes with his receivers. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Handed to the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. It's a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Might as well run him again. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the He's going for the big play.
Oh,
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give and tick, 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 tick. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Ducks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He wants to take the top off. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Got it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Tough run here. It's Pringle. He gets it in there again, scored the touchdown, got the 2. He's doing his part to mount the comeback. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Got a little grass. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, it's tough to start a year, you got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Throwing, Mensah. Look out. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Got an alley. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Buying time to his right. Took a shot as he threw. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to...
Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
Here we go. Ready, ready to go.
Finds a crease. It's Compton. Can't get him to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Compton. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah.
The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide left, it's Vaughn. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped.